Yeah, look, I think that's the big controversy. Anytime you have units decline by more than 50% from one quarter to the next, that's going to make investors stand up and say, whoa, is there some kind of demand problem? And we can explain, certainly parts of it away. Seasonally, Q1's always weaker. Invariably, a lot of consumers bought a high-end Tesla last year before the U.S. tax credit was cut in half. There were also some incentives in countries overseas that were diminished. So there's a lot of explanations, and you could certainly see why units would be down, but 50+% down is very striking. And then in the context of Model 3 deliveries being kind of in line or maybe at the low end of the range, collectively I think that's making investors say, is something wrong here, either with competition around or the acceptance of electric vehicles now that the enthusiasts have purchased their cars? Those are the broader questions that investors are asking today.
And Bowles, Tony, would say that it's all about the Model 3 and that the number that they delivered on Model 3 was okay. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't amazing either. But in the short term, at the very least, Tony, if there is a problem with demand for the S as well as the X, that would conceivably have an impact on overall margins for the company and overall revenues for the company. How concerned should investors be if this extends? And at what point do you start getting concerned about that?
Yeah, no, look, you're right, Melissa. These more expensive products have better margins. They also, contribute to factory utilization. So if you're producing less cars than you thought, you still have the same overhead. That negatively impacts margins, and that negatively impacts cash flow. And so, the big investor concern is really ongoing cash balance here at Tesla. And it started the year at close to $4 billion. We think after this quarter, it could be below $2 billion. And, that's starting to get precariously thin. And so, the Model S and X weakness is a driver of that and will continue to be an impediment to cash flow growth going forward if we don't see a pickup.